Hey guys, I'm RozaldVane and welcome back. Sorry, I was about to draw my controller down there. Yeah, welcome back to another episode of Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Where we last left off was we basically, we finished out the remainder of the First Blade, the Legacy of the First Blade DLC. But we just have like a few lingering side quests left to deal with before we kind of say goodbye to the DLC itself, the expansion. If you want to hear my thoughts, or very like sort of basic sort of explanation of what I think about the DLC at the end, the previous episode should be pretty much that. So yeah, other than that, that's pretty much it. So we just need to return all the items we picked up in the last episode, in the previous episode, for Natakis' grave. Excuse me.
These are ours. A reminder of our time together.
Oh.
I miss you. Your laugh and your infuriating insight. I'll never forget you, Natakas. Trust me.
Alrighty. Oh, come on. You gave me a purple? Natakis' hunting bow is a purple? Oh, that's kind of garbage. Apologies. No sympathy. I don't like this. It's like you give me a purple, not a legendary yellow. Come on, dude. I'm just gonna throw it away. I'm sad. I'm sad because that's how you should not do it. You should not like give me an item that is like purple and it has like some meaning behind like the whole romance between the two characters. I don't know why you would do that. Why do you give a purple? It should be legendary, considering that the player would take the effort to literally do just all 3 item pickups in like the last parts of this DLC expansion. Like, there's not much you can do beyond that, right? So it's like, it makes no sense to me personally that that's the results of what you do for that. But anyways, let's head over here. So this is the final side quest of the First Blade of Legacy, the Legacy of the First Blade DLC. So this is the last one that I have to do before we continue into the Fate of Atlantis DLC expansion. So I'm hoping to finish this before we get to the Fate of Atlantis, because I really do want to get to Fate of Atlantis at this point. Yeesh. Sorry about that, just looking at a wound. But yeah, basically, I'm just hoping that Fate of Atlantis could redeem the remaining parts of this game, because I feel like the Legacy of the First Blade kind of felt like equivalent to something like Assassin's Creed. Well, not Brotherhood. I think that's decent because it takes you everywhere. Like, it takes you in different various places. What game would this, like, what game would the First Blade of Legacy DLC kind of match in terms of it? Oh, it's like similar to the sequence 12 and 13 of, or not 13, but 12 and 11, I think, of Assassin's Creed 2, where it just utilizes the same locations of existing maps and just placing stories in them. But the difference here, I feel like, in this case, was that a lot of the meaningful stuff kind of feels kind of left out in a weird way. In the case of like the 2 sequences in Assassin's Creed 2 as DLCs, that tends to be like more story based, and it's important for it as a story versus having it to be like an optional choice of whatnot.
Be careful not to get spotted.
Well, I need to go here. I don't know why I need to be here.
Helot prisoners. Amorgis wouldn't like it if I freed them.
Sure. I mean, pause and read, of course. Wait, why is there a guy in here? That's so weird that there's a dude there guarding that. Oh, you're here to... Who are you guys? I don't get what these guys are. And how did they know I'm murdered somebody? Who the hell saw me murder that dude? I don't see how they know I was murdering someone there. Alright, let me see. Anyways, let me see where it is on the map. Oh, it's over there. It's straightforward over there. Yeah, we can go to the Vista and then, like, take it from there. Let me see what the quest has here. Okay, there's just terrible prizes for it, or terrible rewards for it, but it's whatever. Dismantling for the leather, that's good enough. Yeah, let's just fast travel to here. Alright, cool. Yeah, I'm just like, I mean, it just kind of feels like it's more story-centered, but then, like, the difference here is that, I don't know, it just doesn't really make it any interesting, I guess, with the story, how they take it. It's like a continuation storyline, in a sense, but then it fails to do anything that makes the story feel valuable for me as a player, I guess. I don't know, it felt disconnected in a sense to the main story, even though like sequence 12 and 11 of Assassin's Creed 2.
They'll be on high alert here.
Like both sequences in those in that game was DLC in a weird way, but they were added content that connected itself partly to the story already, although skippable because they didn't really like have a huge effect on the storyline. But it was important for a player to experience them to kind of understand the story behind, I think it was Katarina and some other characters, I forget, that were in those two sequences. So I'm just kind of like, it's kind of like this, where it's just like, we're caring about Natakis and Darius, but they had no touching point in the main story stuff or connecting dots to the main story points, that it becomes kind of useless to kind of even care about it, I guess. And that's where I just feel like the DLCs for the expansion just doesn't connect its dot, besides saying, hey, we wanted to connect the dot to Origin, Assassin's Creed Origin, but you need to spend all this time to figure that out. Like, you have to spend, for me, technically, doing all the side quests and stuff made me spend about, like, 20 hours or something like that. It's just, I don't know.
The prisoners mentioned in the letter.
I just don't
Free
know.
them.
I felt like that could have been better written.
Antides? Is that you?
Who is NTDs again?
Yes. Yes, thank the gods.
Oh wait, that's...
Wait, Cassandra? No! Why did it have to be you
Oh,
again?
it's this guy.
Wait. Help! Someone else! Help! Help!
I'm not here to kill you.
Voice down. The guards will hear you.
Moron.
Get away from me!
Oh my god, this guy yelled for backup for some reason. There we go. Got them all dead. Freaking, why did you yell, dude? I was trying to help you, you freaking idiot.
Antides, my proud friend. What's happened to you this time?
The gods are not fair to Aeantiris. I spent my wealth on my gifts to you. I don't complain, that was fair. Then someone told me I could make a fortune in Messinia. But those Malakas sold me for a fortune instead. I am a slave here. And now you show up. How is that fair?
This isn't my fault. It's your pride that did this.
Yeah.
Yes, I, Aeantiris, am proud. And I will never be indebted to anyone. But now you save me again? Why do you keep doing this to me?
I didn't do anything. I just saved you because I literally found a letter asking for help. You still owe me I feel like the second one is a joke answer. But yeah, this is the guy we've been getting the letters from like the past parts of the DLC, the first Legacy of the First Blade. I'm guessing this is a closing point for this character, I guess, for the side quests.
I could hardly leave you to rot in that cage, Antides.
You just can't leave me out of your heroic deeds, can you?
Nope.
Now what can I do? I have nothing, Cassandra. Nothing to pay my debt to you.
Antides, the Greeks are indebted to the gods, aren't they?
Of course we are. We can never repay their gifts to us. I am proud, Cassandra, but not that proud.
I am the messenger of Zeus. I'm basically a god.
What? This is worse. How can I ever repay my debt to you?
As a god, I can forgive your debt, can I not?
Yes. I suppose you can.
Okay. Oh, you can work on... Oh, let me try
I
this
could
guy.
use you on my ship. Barnabas may hate me, but you'll be kept out of trouble and your debt to me will be fulfilled.
I, Eantidis, will never be indebted to anyone. Except a god. Who can resist the gods? I accept.
Awesome. So now we got
I'll
a
see
new
you on
crewmate.
my ship, mortal.
I'm hoping this guy's gold and can replace one of my other characters, but I doubt it. Adidas. I don't know why I call him. I don't know why I call him Adidas. Oh, I can't pronounce his name anymore. Okay, whatever. Yeah, the bludgeon was just a crap reward, but hey, I think having to have this guy in here would be fine. Oh, he is gold for javelin damage. Ooh, I needed fire arrow stuff. I wanted arrow damage in general, I guess. Yeah, it would lower the javelin damage by a little bit because of the fire one. Yeah, a lot of these characters really just gives you more, like... Yeah, I'm still lacking in the the arrow damage. I really want more arrow damage, but it's like... It's almost impossible now at this point, where there's no characters who are gonna be gold and just giving me a more, like... satisfactory of like arrow damage. Yeah, I'll keep it as is for now, because I want my arrow damage to be pretty powerful, but it looks like my javelin is getting way more powerful as this is the case for some reason. Should I just go all in for the javelin? I mean, the arrow damage is great because the distance and range is great, but I hate the fact that they're choosing to force me to... They're forcing me to only utilize my javelin more, even though like it requires me to be up close and personal. So is this kind of like building me, like systemically it's building me to be more of a javelin ramming kind of ship versus having to have versatility of like all three different things, like ramming, arrow, and javelin. Like having versatility is great, but I don't know why you're forcing the player to just be the one side and one side only, kind of like mix of stuff like that. I just don't get it. Alright, anyways, so that's the end of the first blade of the Legacy of the DLC. Legacy of the First Blade DLC expansion officially complete as of this point. So we are no longer having any sort of side quest related to that DLC, and neither is there any sort of like main quest involved in the DLC in any parts of the region, I believe. I'm pretty sure there's nothing else. Like, there's only like... I only need to just check the Macedonia and Achaia. Yeah, right here. Yeah, because these are the only 3 spots that the DLC utilized, so I have to make sure that those spots are cleared out of like any sort of icons that says, hey, pick up quest here. Alright, cool. That is it for that. We are officially done with those guys. So, what's next? The Fate of Atlantis DLC expansion. Let's start this up right now. You are now ready to keep on your task. Pledge yourself. Okay, so we're gonna do this. I don't know how much related. I don't think it's heavily related to the thing we need to do, like for the final parts of the main game, where you had to go back to seal off the gate of Atlantis, but hopefully it doesn't have to require that. I don't know where complete the... Oh! Wait, no. No. Where the hell is this? Ah. Wait, do I have to complete an actual quest called Keep Between Two Worlds questline? Oh, do I have to actually, like, complete this in order to actually do this? I mean, it makes sense that completing that would be the case. Alright. I mean, I'm forced to, because I have to, like, legitimately like, finish this quest, because I had a feeling that you need to finish this quest in order to open up that sort of, like, gate to the fate of Atlantis kind of thing. Alright, let's do this then. I'll finish the main game anyways, because I've been holding it off due to the fact that I wanted to finish out all the sort of like main story stuff and all the story stuff in the area, the familiar areas basically. So now that I've finished everything else, I can now come in here and seal this thing once and for all then. Let's do this. Let's do this. I'm pretty sure this will probably close out some stories of the future version of the future stuff at the very least. The modern day stuff. There we go, that's the word. So finally we're gonna try to finish out the modern day stuff, I guess, for once, but we'll see. Alright, here we go. I mean, I'm not happy that I have to do this, but I'll have to do it anyways, for now.
Atlantis is too dangerous. I must seal it.
Alrighty, cutscene and a bunch of cutscenes probably. And a credit rolling belt probably. Oh, whoa, wait, we're going somewhere else instead? Yeah, because this is kind of like an animus within the animus in a weird way. Oh, no, we're back here now. Man, the lighting makes her hair look weird a little bit from the back. What is this? Is that a bag? I guess she's been holding off trying to do the thing here too.
Everything in order? Then, open sesame.
Ready. The map.
So much power. The nodes are interconnected in ways I couldn't imagine. This is more complex than any Isu temple we found. Lisbon, the Arctic.
I'm recording everything, Layla. You're going to be a hero for discovering this.
Do you see the staff anywhere?
Not yet, but there's more to explore. I'll find it. The mechanism should be open. What's wrong?
I don't know, Layla. I'll check my notes on the Isu.
Oh, I see it. There's a beam of light missing. Time to troubleshoot.
Oh, okay, I was like, what am I doing? Okay, I'm seeing the thing up there. I was confused, I was like, what am I looking at the camera angle? I was like, what kind of camera angle is this? Alright, so basically she needs to climb up all the way there to do some things. I mean, I'm glad that I'm coming back to the modern day stuff. I really did miss this a little bit, actually. Like, I really wish there was more of it, but sadly, Ubisoft has been kind of skimping out on us, just wondering why we wouldn't even care to begin with. There we go. Whoa, is this puzzles related?
Layla, that pillar looks like it can move.
That accent's so weird to me.
Those pillars seem to have mirrors on them. If you manipulate those light beams, they might illuminate something important.
I don't know why, but the accent just sounds kind of weird to me. I think I did it wrong. Yeah. Yeah, let me just move it forward further. Does that... No, that didn't hit it. I think I might have messed it up. There. Alright, and then it bounced back to that one. So, I'm guessing the mirror is here, I guess, this one? Because I see a mirror sort of thing here. Seems not. Maybe this might work itself out. I feel like you need to rotate it still, nonetheless. Yeah, this one doesn't have a mirror. That's the interesting part to it. Wait, does this one have a mirror in the back? It does. Okay, I didn't think it was gonna be the case. There we go.
I got it.
That was really strange. I wasn't really thinking about anything there. Woo! Oh, that was water. I thought I was gonna land into there and just like have her just die from that, which would be incredibly sad. Alrighty, what's next?
Where is it?
Where's what? There's this weird smoke in the air. Why? Okay, it disappeared into her head.
What?
Cassandra?
True knowledge exists
Wait, what?
in knowing that you know nothing. A good friend told me that once. Possible. Cassandra?
I mean, she would probably keep that to her. Like, she would still be
Yes.
stuck there.
I used to be called the Eagle Bearer, but Icarus is long gone.
Oh.
I've been searching for you. But you can't. It's... You weren't really looking for me, were you? It works! The Isu artifact, the staff of Hermes Trismegistus. You must have so many questions, Layla.
Yeah, it's just interesting because, I mean, it makes sense because the whole staff situation would be passed on to Cassandra and she would technically live forever as of this point in time. So, I mean, nobody else would probably know of this thing besides assassins and Templars who look into it deeply. But otherwise, it's like, it made sense that that Layla would be the only one who comes up next because her blood lineage is similar to Cassandra in some capacity, I guess. That's what I'm guessing, but who knows? Or not Cassandra, but like Aya, I guess, because she's using her dead body's DNA to look into Cassandra's history, because her lineage basically got lost because of the fact that Aya's daughter or her son was killed and stuff like that. So I don't think she ever came up with to have another kid after that, which kind of sucks a little bit, but yeah. Anyways, what are you doing here?
You know my name? Maybe the gods told me. Maybe I had a vision of the future. Maybe the device in your ear is noisy. Sorry. I came here with a purpose. To find you. And put an end to what I started many centuries ago.
Interesting. So she's trying to put an end to something with Layla. That's kind of a weird way of saying it. Additionally, I wonder why they dressed her the way she's dressed. That's the other weird thing. It's like it sounds like her clothing changes appropriately based on whatever time period the place went through, I guess. So the whole world goes through.
I have your spear. Would you like it back? Oh. No. You can keep it. It's broken. But you used it broken. It was powerful. I used it to defeat enemies even Herodotus could not describe. But everything must come to an end. I left it to him when its power was exhausted. Something to remember me by.
Herodotus? Wait, who's Herodotus again? I can't remember for the life of me. But also, I didn't know that she gave up her broken spear to the guy. Oh, Herodotus! I now remember now. It's the doctor dude that was on our ship, who's been living in our ship, I think, or the other informant dude in our ship. Which, for some reason, those two get kind of thrown away, even though there are characters that we've talked to and interacted with heavily. But it was kind of weird that they just kind of never used those characters ever again after that. It just makes me kind of confused. Okay, I mean, it makes sense.
I have so much to tell you. That staff is incredibly important. It kept you alive. How? Ask a student of Hippocrates. I hear he still has some. The staff served its purpose. My friends and I are trying to keep it out of the hands of the Templar Order. Listen to me. Order, chaos. If either triumphs alone, the world dies. I tried to bring an end to chaos, and it has only led to ruin. I used to assist Order. Now I fight for choice, freedom, chaos. Pythagoras was right. You are the key to the prophecy.
Huh?
You will restore the balance, Layla.
Okay.
I have fought in too many wars.
Wait, did she actually fight in other
I have seen
wars?
too many people die. I have walked from one end of the earth to the other. This belongs to you now.
Oh? But doesn't that mean Layla has to live forever and be stuck holding that staff forever?
Promise me one thing.
Anything.
When you are done, destroy it. Destroy them all.
All the pieces of Eden. I'm hoping this is like a setup for the ending of the series. Like, that's what it needs. Oh wow, she just immediately turns older. No, Cassandra, no! This is exactly what happened to her father as well.
Yeah. Mater bandos.
Honestly, I think she lived longer than her father in terms of like the years and everything. Exactly how it looks like, with the same exact cutscene from whenever that when Cassandra took the staff from her father. It's exactly the same with with Layla.
There's so much of the story I haven't seen. I should go back to the Animus and visit Cassandra again.
Wait, no, I want to see her body because, like, I didn't know if it was truly like her body being there forever, or will it just turn to ash? All right, so we're going back into her memory for what? Like, literally, she closes out this gate, right? The gate of Atlantis. Or is there another thing to it beyond just closing it or trying to close it? I'm pretty sure there's probably music playing in the background of this particular scene a little bit, but...
What are you two doing here?
You know us. Always on your tail. Old Herodotus couldn't wait to see you.
Told you, Varnavas. Sira is said to hold a secret. A secret no one can fathom.
Yes, but a lost world?
It's perfectly possible. Atlantis may exist.
Sounds like Hui to me, but he's insistent about it.
Herodotus is right. Atlantis exists.
Incredible.
It's true. I can't believe it. Tell me everything.
In due time. Oh, actually... Should I say I met my real father, or should I just say it's a long story? I'd rather say it's a long story, though.
I'll tell you someday. It's too complicated for small talk.
Yeah.
It's not me, is it? I've proven I'm very competent.
No.
I'm exhausted, Varnavas.
And ignore him. When you're ready, I'm all ears. I need every last detail.
Makes sense.
It's all right. But none of this can ever pass your lips. This stays between us.
You have my word.
But the world needs to know. We could tell the most amazing tale of our time.
Then keep it as
Herodotus.
myths, I would say.
Oh, fine.
Then it's settled. Let's move forward.
Like always.
Like always.
We've learned a lot, haven't we? You know it all.
Speak for yourself. I'm on the hunt for truth. Gods know not all your myths are accurate.
They come from the gods themselves, who are the most reliable sources we have.
I think all things are possible.
For all we know, anything's possible.
Yeah.
And you would know, as the eagle-bearing demigod you are.
Perhaps she, too, is immortal.
For now, yeah.
Sure I am.
I do know one thing for certain. This has been an Odyssey I won't forget.
That's for you to say, not so much for me, because this is Assassin's Creed Odyssey. That's hilarious. I'm waiting for something, like, ridiculous, but... Atlantis destroyed. Oh, there it is. There's the icon for the quest, isn't it? Waiting for the... I'm waiting for, like, something to happen, but I don't know. Letter from home. What else is there beyond that? Okay, so it didn't feel like there was really an ending to it, which is interesting to me because they didn't choose to make it feel like an ending. So a letter from home is the other stuff we haven't gone to, I guess. Oh, wait, this is the thing that I need to go back to. That's the thing I need to go back to for the Fate of Atlantis. Okay. Well, I mean, I closed out the game anyway, so it's fine for me anyways. I needed to do that eventually. Oh, so that is one of the last parts of that DLC, I guess. Yeah, I already got the horse skin. What is this? What is this? Why is it telling me that I got the skin again or something? Note about the prisoner. Oh, I already read that in the start of this episode. All right, I'm ending this episode for now. I'm gonna leave Herodotos' storyline for the next episode. Kind of like the ending stuff for him. So I did make the mistake of thinking that was where I needed to end the story, but I totally didn't realize that was partly not responsible for giving me that extra bit to the Fate of Atlantis. But at least it gave me a little detour to like spend time on finishing the main stuff at the very least, or the main parts of the game. So I want to just clear out as much of the main part of the game before going into the Fate of Atlantis then at this point, because might as well just get it over with and just be done with it. And then just like moving forward to the last final expansion DLC and also the final parts of this game, because I don't think I'm going to go beyond anything else after the Fate of Atlantis DLC stuff. Like, I'm just going to close it out completely after I'm done with all that. And the credits didn't roll, so I was just surprised in general. But anyways, I get to play the credits out for myself if when we get to the very, very end of this game. So there's really no real true ending, is there, I think? Like, this is kind of an ending, but, like, there's a lot of side quests that follows up to just kind of close it out further. And it just makes no sense a little bit for me, because it's, like... Or, like, it makes sense to me, but it's, like, it's weird because it doesn't do the whole credit scenes like most games do. Even when they didn't feel like there was any credits rolling at all at points in time, I just feel like there should be some, at least, to kind of, like, tell me that that's the true end or the actual end to your game. But I guess it makes sense that they wouldn't put credits because they will... The experience is kind of, like, not linear, but branching, so there's never a true ending to it all, and all that wouldn't ever come down to an ending, definitely, or definitively, but whatever. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Let's head into the next episode. Let's finish out this whole, like, story bits of pieces that I can only do so much as in this main area of the game, and then run into the Fate of Atlantis after finishing Herodotos' like sort of like side quest stuff. So anyways, other than that, that's it for this episode. So Roz out.